Hi everyone, welcome to the second episode of Game Set Chat. I'm joined here today with Yahli Noy, who just came back from representing Bryant University at the ITA All-American Championships down in North Carolina, as well as winning Flight A singles at the OVC Fall Invitational. Yahli, how are you doing today?
Doing good. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, of course. And beyond all that, you are a great friend and a great teammate. I'm so excited to have you here today. You have such an incredible story that not many people know, and I'd love for you to share to the world. And so my first question for you, okay? You just had an outstanding performance at the OVC Fall Invitational. You, without dropping a set, you completely wiped the competition. You now, I feel, coach has been saying this, but you have a target on your back. Not like us winning the conference championships last year. We're already like the team to beat. But you going in there and just absolutely wiping the competition, you are undoubtedly the best player in our conference right now, seriously. So are you feeling the pressure of all that right now?
I did.
Mm-hmm.
I think coming into it, like the
Okay.
tournament, but and coach reminded me of it every single day. She was like, "Oh, well, don't do this, don't do that. You're a target, you know." So I did come into that, but I think after my first win, I eased into it, and I just felt more and more comfortable during my matches, and just kept telling myself I'm stubborn and I'm the seed one for a reason. So go out there and show them why you're that. So
Yeah.
yeah.
And what is working currently right now so well in your game?
Honestly, I think what I do off the court is helping me on the court more. Like how I'm going to the gym a lot, putting in more effort, and just showing up, getting good enough sleep, my food as well. Like all of those things feel like, and I think like as a team as well, we're very close. Compared to other teams, I feel like that also is a big factor in why I feel so loose and good on the court every day. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think the team culture this year has been, it's gotten significantly better since our freshman season. What do you think are the main differences between the culture on our team freshman year versus now?
That's definitely right. I think that freshman year we weren't as close as a team, and we didn't do as much stuff together. And now we just feel so comfortable with each other to literally say anything or do anything.
Yeah.
And I think that was the biggest factor. And it still is. Even with the new freshmen, we're all so very close, and in a matter of a month or two. So I think that plays a big role, especially looking at other teams when we're at the OVC Masters or even at North Carolina. They're not as close. You could even tell it.
I
So
know, right?
it's very different. So.
Yeah. So for people who don't know, Bryant Women's Tennis is a huge team. We have 13 girls on our team. And how many do most teams have?
Around 6 to 8.
Yes. So we are a big, happy, merry family here at Bryant Women's Tennis.
Very
Now,
big.
yeah, very big. So from your freshman year to your junior year, with more freshmen, this is our first time having freshmen on the team. How do you feel you are standing out as a leader? Because now, you are the strongest player in our conference right now. How do you feel you are using your leadership skills to show the next batch of freshmen how it's done?
I think, I don't know. I guess being not doing anything to show that I am the best. I feel like being a part of them and not showing them that I'm different or I'm the best. I think it makes them feel, I don't know, and I don't know.
It's okay. No.
But
like I 100% agree with that. Like I feel like you do approach it in a humble way.
yeah, you have to be humble for sure.
Exactly.
Like if you're not humble, then it
What's it-
shows, and
yeah.
you're not gonna get along. Like I feel
Yeah.
like the more humble, the better. So
Yeah.
for sure, that's a top one. To
Yeah.
just
And that's something that I like love about you is that you don't ever step into practice um
like
you don't ever make others feel lesser,
yeah,
you know? And you know, you're always asking so many different people to warm up. Like you're not ever
with one just
yeah, you're not
person
ever
or-
sticking with one. You're not ever I love that you
Yeah.
approach that game that way. And my next question for you is so you after winning the OVC Fall Invitational, you got a bid into the ITA Conference Championships.
Woo.
So that's coming up in November for you.
Yep.
Taking your experience from the ITA All-American Championships, playing against those like big Power 5 schools such as Clemson and Alabama, how are you taking that experience moving forward into this coming tournament?
It's a good question. Honestly, I think at ITAs at North
Yeah.
Carolina, I was like, there were so many good players, and I knew that I deserved to be there.
Yeah.
But I think I just got nervous really fast, and the second I saw I drew University of Alabama.
Yeah.
And then after University of Alabama, like that was a tough match, and
Mhm.
coming into Clemson the next day, I was like, well, I have nothing to lose. So
Yeah.
I think, and then I played amazing. I played 3 hours, even though I
Yeah.
lost. It was a really good match. So I think just going in with like a mindset of like I deserve to be here,
Mhm.
and I'm as much as I'm as good as they are. Like
yeah.
just because they're a bigger school, bigger
Mhm.
team,
Mhm.
doesn't mean that they're better at the end of the day.
Mhm.
And I've seen that through my past matches with
Mhm.
when we've played like BU or Brown.
Yeah.
Supposedly they're better teams, and I've managed to win. So
Mhm.
at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what school it is. It's
Yeah.
just how you are and how you want to be there, how you want to show up, and
Yeah.
yeah.
So you talked about nerves going into your Alabama match.
Yeah.
Doesn't seeing that you're playing against Alabama, like this huge program, what made you nervous about playing them? You don't have anything to lose in that moment. What was going through your head?
I guess maybe I expected more out of myself when I was
Okay.
there. I wanted to prove to people that I not just deserve to be there, but also deserve to win in a
Yeah.
way. And I guess I just wanted for people to be proud of me. But I think it took it out on nerves instead, and that's why it was a little rough for me, that match. But
Yeah.
I think to be able to quickly like reset back the next day and
Yeah.
play an amazing 3-hour match. Like I think that was one of my best matches, and
Yeah.
yeah, also a few days ago as well. Like my
Yeah.
match with Yale recently at Harvard, that was also one of my best matches. So
Yeah.
I do feel like I'm excelling, getting better at
Yeah.
it. So
And you talked about that reset and bouncing back the next day at Clemson. What was like playing against Clemson? What was that process like? Because you took you took that loss. What was the process of resetting going into playing Clemson the next day?
I mean, again, it's like the same thing. Like I don't want to think of like, oh, because this school's big, like
Yeah.
I should be scared, or like I'm expected to lose. Like I didn't want to think like that. I went in with like a blank space and like just go out there and like just be yourself. Like you're playing for yourself and nobody else. Like it doesn't matter who you want to make proud of. Like just be proud of yourself and how far you've gotten to be where you are right now, because my old self a year ago really wanted to get into the ITA All-American really badly,
Yeah.
and I made sure that was a goal of mine for this year.
Yeah.
And the fact that I was able to even get in, is a huge success and a huge accomplishment that I should take
Yeah.
into account. And
Yeah,
So-
I just love seeing like the leaps and bounds that you've made in your tennis career. Like, I feel like genuinely each goal that you have like told to me verbally has come true. Like,
Yeah.
because I remember you saying, I remember last year we were watching Tosh play at the ITA All-Americans, and then you were like, you were saying how you wanted to go next year,
yeah,
and here you are now.
yeah,
And it's just incredible to see like your transformation year after year after year. You just keep like outdoing yourself almost, you know? So set another goal right now. What is your next goal? What is Yahli Noy going to do next?
I mean, my short-term goal is definitely for San Diego. I'm really
Yeah.
excited about that. I'm really hyped. Is to just go out there and compete, like show who Bryant is. Like
Yeah.
that's put our
Mhm.
name up there. I don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
just go out there and have fun because that's my short-term goal. It'll be good matches. San Diego has a lot of good players. So, and then just, again, maybe do it again, win conference. I think that's our kind of end goal for this year. And draw a better seed or good seed as well and, you know, play them. I think that is a good goal. And maybe my long term in a year again, get into the ITA All-American. That is obviously something I want. And get a better chance maybe next year. Come out stronger and better and hungrier, sure.
Yeah, it's just incredible to see like Alabama, University of Florida, you know, South Florida, Clemson, like all these like huge like Power 5 schools, and then like little old mid-major Bryant in there. What do you think is like the main difference between like a Power 5 conference school, like their tennis, versus like a mid-major school such as Bryant's tennis?
I definitely think the training maybe is a little more, it's harder maybe, but
Like, what about their game style? Like, what about when you go against that opponent, what kind of pressure do they put on you that schools in like the mid-major section don't?
I think that they're definitely way more consistent. Like,
Okay.
they are more stubborn and more consistent. They just make one more ball than you.
Yeah.
And I got to see that when I played a few days ago at Yale, like versus Yale. She just made one more ball than me. Like,
Yeah.
it was like a 30-ball rally. I was in it every single point, and she just happened to make one more ball than me. And I think that's like the main difference, that they're just able to be on the court no matter how long, just drained out. Like, they're able to be there all day, every day. So I think that's the biggest difference, because in here, smaller schools, I think that they're not as consistent, not as hungrier, and I don't know.
I think, yeah, consistency is such a huge factor in tennis. And you talked about how physical your match was with Yale. And I feel as though, like, your consistency has improved so much from freshman year. Because freshman year, you just came out swinging and swinging and swinging. And, you know, Coach Chili, you know, she always talks about, like, maturing in our game. And how, you know, she always does talk about, like, you know, getting one more ball in the court than the other player. In what other ways do you think that your game, whether it's tactical or technique or mental, has matured?
I think maybe how I think about just my mindset. I came into college and I had a negative mindset, I guess. Not negative per se, but just not a positive one. And I would get frustrated, angry, super easy. Even during practices, I would miss a shot or two, and I would just get so frustrated. And I think these past 2 years have taught me so much about myself. And even being with a team, I'm not used to being with a team from juniors, and you know this as much as I do, it being by yourself in juniors and traveling and just being by yourself to a team setting, but still having to play by yourself at the end of the day, like that's a harder concept, I think, to understand. And you learn a lot by yourself, and just your game style and how you like to play and how you want to evolve as a player. And I think I evolved, like I think I learned a lot of things throughout my losses of these 2 years, and just how people play, like how do you compete. And I think I used to be such a slapper, and like coming in, I used to just want to slap every single shot, and now I'm just more patient with the ball, because I see how other great players, top players, how they win, and it's not by slapping. So
no, it is not by slapping.
No,
definitely not by slapping. One of the, when I was looking up your results over the past 2 years here at Bryant, freshman and sophomore year, I think that your transition from going 9-11 freshman year to 14-2 sophomore year needs to be studied. It needs to be studied. I want to know. I want to pick your brain here. What was that flip? What did you do over that summer? 'Cause that's a huge change.
I guess I don't think it was more so over the summer. I think maybe it was over like the winter break.
Okay.
And we came back, and I think that's when we put in so much effort into our preseason.
Yeah.
Like so much.
Yeah.
Like every single day.
Yeah.
And I think that just like pushed me to want to be my better self, and that also made me start like doing extra stuff, like going to the gym by myself, and like pushing myself, challenging myself. Like I didn't used to do that really, and obviously every sport, you challenge yourself and stuff like that, but like doing stuff that are outside of your comfort zone. And I think that's when I started seeing results and stuff, is when I started just pushing myself every day, whether 6 a.m. or 7 p.m. doesn't matter, like just every single day. And I think once I got into the groove of like not being nervous before matches, just going out there and just like having fun, like remembering why I started playing tennis in the first place, you know, like that. And then once I started doing that, it just became like a ritual. I started doing it every single time, and it's just been working. Like I've just I don't want to jinx it.
So talking about like rituals, how do you feel you uniquely mentally prepare yourself for a match?
Me personally, I like to just listen to music, like
what do you listen to?
What do you listen to? I listen to anything, honestly, mostly Hebrew music.
Okay.
Just anything hype, to be honest. But I just like to get into that like wall mindset where like no one can talk to me, like I'm just in my zone. And usually on the way to matches or when we're there, and most importantly, I just like talk to myself. And I know that's like a weird concept, but I talk to myself and like to just like go out, like so how someone else would talk to me and like coach me, you know. So I think that has helped tremendously. Just pushing myself and push yourself on the court. So.
I think that if anyone were to look into the mind of a tennis player on court during a match, they would think that we're all schizophrenic. No, like seriously, like I have like people like talk about having, you know, like you talk to yourself like, oh, like what am I gonna wear today, like this and that, like those are thoughts. But tennis players have full on conversations back and forth with ourselves. What are some things that you tell yourself? Is there a specific quote or a specific thing that you've heard or picked up along the way that you remind yourself while you're on the court?
I think it was honestly, I think Lucia said something, our teammate. She said something about like, what would you want, like treat how you treat yourself, how you treat your doubles partner, something like that. It was like just be nice to yourself. Like, what you tell yourself inside is what you would say to someone else, you know, like your doubles partner. So just be nice to yourself, you know, like if don't say bad stuff to yourself, like it's obviously going to show on court. So just, I don't know, just be positive. So basic to say, but I feel like it works.
It's the truth.
It is truth.
Yeah, when you step out of your own thoughts and you treat yourself kind of in like a third person point of view, that's when you like realize how mean you were to yourself before. Like the things that I was saying to myself on court, I would never say that to anyone else, you know? Those words would never come out of my mouth. I remember not that long ago, you said that Maho one time said something to you about, you know, Maho said something like, don't be like your old self. You know what I mean? Do you remember what she said there?
No, not really.
Okay. Yes. You mentioned that you know, like not only have you changed as a player like in here, but I feel like your body language on court as well is completely different.
I mean, yeah, I try to hold myself accountable to a lot of stuff. Like, I am a junior, and I feel when freshman, sophomore is like a different level than a junior, senior, and you're supposed to show and lead to the younger. So, just you're supposed to. That's what I would like to just do that.
Yeah. I think that like a big part of the way that us as athletes approach the mental game of sport is it reflects upon like how we like our past experiences in life itself before. And I know a big part of you know, you grew up playing in Israel. You know, that's such a big part of your identity. I want to first ask, like, tennis is not a popular sport in Israel.
No.
How did you get into tennis? How did tennis find you in Israel?
So it started with my dad, and he was very athletic, very athletic. Any sport he'd do, and he obviously wanted me to play. He tried every single sport, and nothing clicked, I guess, until when he saw me playing tennis, and he said that I had like really good eye-hand coordination. So he was like, "That's it. That's the one."
What other sports did he make you play?
I'm pretty sure I tried basketball, lacrosse.
Okay.
Soccer.
All sports that like aren't big in Israel. I think soccer's big in Israel.
No, lacrosse.
Lacrosse is big in Israel?
Yeah, lacrosse is getting big in Israel.
Wow.
Soccer. Basketball. Basketball's big in Israel.
Okay.
But yeah, I think that's all I remember. I don't know what else. But yeah, he just said I had really good eye-hand coordination, so just went on from there.
So your dad was a tennis player?
My dad played basketball.
Okay.
He played basketball almost professionally, but and he also played tennis, but not as good as basketball.
So he introduced you to tennis. How do you think he shaped like your early career in tennis?
We would travel a lot. Like, I think.
Where would you go?
We would go all over U.S. for tournaments, all over, since I was like 10. So from 10 to 16, we just traveled almost every weekend. We wouldn't be home. But I liked it. I think it's such a cool and different experience than normal people get, like non-athletes.
So
it just teaches you a lot about yourself as well. I think it did for me at least.
The sport of tennis is such a blessing where we can truly like travel the world. Like, so not a lot of sports get to travel to the places that tennis takes you. Tennis is such an international sport, and it's just so
could go anywhere.
It's so fantastic. What were some of like your fondest memories with your father when you were like on the road at a tournament?
I think we used to travel all over, and I think it was when we went to Arizona, and I played like nationals. It was like a national twos, and then we went there 2 years in a row, and I was playing like one of the best matches of my junior year, and he was just so excited to be there. And like after I got off the court, I remember I saw him, and he was like the happiest. He was so happy. Like it was like everything that he put to work, or everything that we worked on for so many years, and have been keeping on working on, like finally
Like showed up.
Yeah.
It came to fruition.
Yeah, and like he wasn't a very like, emotional person, so seeing him so happy after I won, and like hugging me and like being so excited was like the best for me. I cherish that. So yeah.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
So before you came to Bryant, you lost your father.
Yeah.
What was that experience like, having to go through that and also stepping into the college environment almost at the same time?
It was definitely hard. It was hard is not a word for it, but my dad died. He lost to cancer, so he had brain cancer, and it was honestly unexpected. And I think going through that right before coming here was a hard experience, or a transition coming into here as well, because this was the part where my dad was so excited for college. That's all he wanted me to, like that was a goal. That was the end goal. The whole tennis and traveling, like he was praying I would get into college tennis and get a scholarship and everything. So, and he made sure that he wanted me to stay close. So, so he wanted me to pick a college nearby. That's part of the reason why I also committed to Bryant. But yeah, it was just, I guess it was hard navigating, going from having two parents so excited to be there for my matches and all of that, to like going through it kind of alone, I guess.
Yeah.
I think the first 2-3 months coming here was probably like the hardest things I've had to do, coming alone. And I had teammates and everyone, but they were also new. Like everyone was new, so just coming in alone without being able to even like talk to my dad anymore about it, like it was just like a new chapter that he was just so excited for. So not being able to do that with him was probably like one of the hardest things. But I think being able to talk about it with my teammates and getting close to them, I think that was like the turning point for me, and honestly what made me like love it here. Being able to just be honest with them and tell them all of these things, and just having my back, and my mom as well. Like I think that was a big factor. She made sure to come to so many of my matches, and just by herself, like that is a hard thing. No, she was not by herself. She was with Gucci.
She was with Gucci,
which is my dog.
Gucci's a very cute dog. Yeah. Insert clip of Gucci. Insert photo of Gucci. But how in what ways did you feel like you coped with that? Was it just through the team? Were there other things that you were doing? Was it mindfulness? As someone personally who's never experienced grief like that, what was that like?
I think when you experience grief at such a young age, and forced upon you, I think you have to mature very fast, and you just become independent very quickly. And I realized that when my dad was very, very sick, I had to go back, end of my senior year, I had to go back alone to a big house and have to take care of everything. So alone. So I think that just forced me to be so independent, in a good way, in a bad way, it was forced upon me. So I think coming in here as well, and having so many random people here, and not being able to be with family at all or anything. It's just made me very independent and mature.
Yeah.
And also to my game as well.
Yeah.
Matured my game as well.
Mm-hmm.
So
What aspects or what traits of your father's do you feel like you possess, you shine out the most now?
I think stubbornness. My dad was very athletic, and he was very stubborn. He always thought he was the best. And I think that is a great trait to have in a way. Obviously be humble, but to take it with a grain of salt, or just want to be the best version of yourself. And I think that's what my dad was trying to show me all these years.
Yeah, he's very competitive.
Very competitive.
Yeah.
And I think that's a great thing to have, being competitive.
100%.
In life as well, not just in tennis or in sports, just in life. So yeah, I think he taught me that. And a lot of times, a lot of family members tell me that they just are taken back for a second because they're like, you're exactly like your dad, or like my traits are exactly like him. So I'm glad I'm able to do that and continue like showing his spirit and his soul. So
if your father was here now and he could see all that you're doing and all that you've accomplished, what do you think he would be most proud of?
I think just how I think how I handle myself, how I handle situations, with tennis, I just feel like I'm growing as a person, and tennis is such a big factor into that. And I think he would be proud of the person that I've become, because that's who he wanted me to be all these years. And I think I didn't realize that growing up, and now that, you know, when somebody is not there anymore, you realize so many things that maybe you haven't realized when they're right in front of you. So I think he would be proud of just how I handle things, how I go about my day, how I like treat others, situations, stuff like that. I don't know. That's a big thing, because I didn't used to be like that. So
So starting in Israel, what do you think, how does Israel view sport differently than how the US views the sport?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Well, in Israel, you are supposed to go to the army right after you finish high school. So you don't have a choice. You have to serve. Girls serve 2.5, guys 3.5. So you don't really have a choice. Even if you are a great player, a tennis player, majority, like, the difference between here is, here you have so many opportunities, and obviously you don't have to serve. You can get into college right away, you know, for sports and all of that. So, and I think there, it's much harder. You have to be the top of the top to be able to find a way out of the army and be able to come play for college here, you know. So I think that's the biggest difference. It's much harder.
It's like your life is almost more planned out for you, in a sense. Like, there's a destination for every person in Israel, like, that they have to go through that. And I can't even imagine. And, you know, you went back last summer, and now, like, Israel, they're still at war. What was that? What was it like being back home during that time?
So I was there in June during the summer, and I unexpectedly came to, like, a full-on war.
What do you mean unexpectedly?
Well, I went for summer vacation, and a week after I got there, the Iran started attacking us.
Mm-hmm.
And it was very scary. It was something I didn't really experience because I grew up in Israel up until I was like 7 or 8,
Mm-hmm.
and then from then I moved to the U.S. So I didn't really get to have the full experience that most Israelis do, which is, each family house has to have a bomb shelter, and just like living is so much different than it is here. I
Mm-hmm.
feel like it's very privileged here,
Mm-hmm.
and people take that for
100%.
granted.
Yeah.
In any situation, it's not just like this situation. Any type of war, So
Yeah.
being here is, yeah, it's definitely take it for granted. But when I was there, it was just constant worry and having to go into the bomb shelters every few hours, and it was very scary. I didn't think of it in the moment, but it's very scary, and I think, yeah, again, like looking at people here, how like easy I want to say life is.
Oh, it's
And
100. You don't need to do this. Life is easy here in North
yeah,
America.
yeah, it 100% is, and how other people struggle in any country, it's not just that. So um it's very, very privileged thing, and I think coming back from it, it was like 2 week of constant um running into the bomb shelter every few hours in the middle of the night, and that's scary. I wasn't used to that. I didn't know what that was like. So
Insane.
doing that, I think, and like telling people, I think that's the worst thing, like telling people that, and people
That's
here
insane.
are like, they were like, what, like they were freaked out.
It's
So yeah, telling people that was definitely like they were scared for me more than I was, I think, because yeah, I got used to it. Like that's the worst part. I think that people there are so used to this lifestyle there that that's just life there. And yeah,
It's just
again,
their day to
people,
day.
yeah, that's their day to day. So definitely take it for granted sometimes,
Yeah.
people. So when I came back after,
Mhm.
when everything was fine, I was just so thankful of what I have, everything here. I think that's
Mhm.
how people should go on about life.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I like my brain can't even wrap around the things that you had to go through, the things that your family continues to go through in Israel. It 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 just makes me feel like my worldview is just so small.
yeah,
Like I think that I know the circumstances of what's going on around the world until you hear something like that. Like my friend, my teammate is I'm out here in Canada like enjoying going hiking and this in the summer, and
yeah,
you're out here in the summer running into bomb shelters, and
yeah,
I'm just like it just blows me away that the mental fortitude that you must have as like a person that's going to be so it's so insane,
yeah,
the things that you've gone through at this age, and the things that I just see it as like God is like just shaping you, and he's molding you to be the strongest woman ever.
Mhm.
Seriously, and it's just it's so beautiful to see, you know, for the short amount of time that I've known you in your lifetime, you know, how you've already developed, and I can't wait to see who you become in the future.
yeah.
And so let's move on to a lighter note, okay? So I wanted to play a little game with you.
Oh God.
I wanted to play a little game with you. So I want you to, first of all, explain to the camera and to the audience, whoever's watching, why female tennis players grunt.
I
Because it's taboo. It's taboo. Well, it's not taboo for us in the tennis community because everyone's used to it. But like people who watch tennis are like, why are these women on the TV screaming? Can you share with the audience why we scream on the tennis court?
I mean, me personally, I don't grunt, but I feel like
That's
that's
not true.
I feel like that would be a question for you.
No, but I want you to explain it. Because that's not true. I've heard you grunt. Don't lie.
I think
Don't lie right now.
maybe it's like when we get really tired, maybe
Yeah.
to sense like we've been out there 2 hours of running side to side.
Yeah. I want to
A
share a
small
message
ball.
right now.
Oh God.
I want to share a message right now to the audience. Think about it as like you're at the gym and you're like bench pressing. Like you need to like exhale. Like, you know, because
Yeah.
you loosen the chest muscles and you have to, like, it's the way it's a body's like reaction to strenuous exercise, and
Yeah.
especially during like long matches and stuff.
Yeah,
That's
that's
when
true.
it's like each shot that you hit literally feels like you're benching, like you're on like your last rep. Like that's what it feels like. That's what I can compare it to.
Yeah,
Now,
for sure.
Just off of that, I want you to rank all the Bryant women's tennis. I want you to rank everyone's grunt. Rate it on a scale of 1 to 10.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm gonna start with you first.
Okay. No, let's finish off with me.
Okay, fine.
Okay, let's start off. Let's start off with the seniors.
Okay. So 10 being the worst, or
10 being
the
like
best.
10 being just like you like it or you don't like it. Like 10 like, oh, you like that. Like
Okay.
you would use that grunt.
Okay.
Or like 1 be like
Okay.
absolutely never in a million years.
I would say, I'll start with Lisa.
Okay.
I don't
Lisa
know why that-
Dujic.
Lisa Dujic.
Dujic.
Dujic. Yeah.
Mhm.
I would give her, like a 6.
Okay.
You know.
Can you imitate it?
No. No, you're asking too much.
Okay.
And then Natalia Vela.
Mhm.
I would give her like a 3. That is,
Really? What's
yeah.
her grunt like? I don't remember it.
Does she grunt?
Yeah, she does.
Actually, no, she doesn't grunt.
Okay, Natalia.
No, she
off
doesn't
the
grunt.
Table is
Yeah.
next.
Bella Tan does not grunt.
Bella's quiet on and off
Very
the court.
quiet.
Quiet lady.
And then Lucia, like a 5.
Can you what's her grunt like?
She doesn't really have a grunt.
Yes,
That's
she
the thing.
does.
It's like I don't know.
One more time.
It's like a man grunt. I feel like
Okay. Lucia Pino has a manly grunt.
a little bit. Sorry. And then I'll move on to the juniors.
Okay, juniors.
Maho. I would give her.
What's her grunt like?
Do I have to imitate
Yes,
each
you do.
one? I'm forced.
Yes, I'm forcing
Okay.
you.
Maho's is like, it's like a little high pitched. I feel like when she like runs to a ball, it's like,
Yeah.
I would give her like a solid 7.
Okay.
Not bad.
Okay.
Not bad.
Okay.
Do I rate mine as well? Or
Yes,
no?
yes. And you, what's your grunt like?
I feel like my grunt only happens like after like a 2.5 hour match.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
it's
Yours
like
comes
when
out
I'm like
later.
grunt, I'm like. I can't even like imitate it. It's bad. It's like you imitate my grunt actually.
I don't remember.
Come
I
on,
don't
I've done
remember.
it so many times.
No, you do it. You do it.
No, I don't remember.
What do you mean you don't remember your own grunt?
It only happens when I'm again like it's like the last
It's like
rep.
a natural
it's like, Yeah,
response,
it's like a
like, you just
natural.
don't,
Yeah, yeah. I feel like that's like majority of people's. And then Nicole. Oh,
What would you rate your own?
I would rate a 10. Easy.
Okay.
And then Nicole.
Nicole's got the best one.
Nicole is the best one. So Nicole is very quiet up until like it's like very close and it's like a tight point and she's
Yeah.
like she pulls out her like it's like very intense.
It's small. She's a
It's
small
small,
girl,
but it's
she's
intense.
mighty. She's mighty.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Her
for
grunt
sure.
is mighty.
And then Mika, Mika doesn't really grunt.
No.
So I would
Mika
give her a
doesn't
0. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. And then the freshman, I haven't
Wait,
really.
You skipped me.
I thought you said you were last.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We can circle back.
Well, freshmen, I haven't really heard them really grunt. So.
Yeah, the freshmen don't grunt.
Yeah. None of them. Maybe Sim.
Yeah.
I don't
Freshman
know.
0.
Yeah.
Freshman 0.
And
Okay.
then Aurora, best banala. Aurora grunts. Like
There's a progression.
there's
There's a
yeah.
progression, I feel.
So when she hits a ball, she grunts as well. Like she's like, psh. Like she she makes like a weird noise, like, psh, you know.
Okay.
I don't know how to- but like
Okay.
when she runs side to side,
Okay.
it's like a and I think everyone does. The other day, everyone was doing a really good job of like imitating your grunt.
Okay.
It was really funny.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let me just explain myself. So when I play, like during like when I'm at the early stages of a match or like in practice, like I'll have to exhale when I hit just because it helps with my timing. I feel like it helps with my timing. But I'll start off with like like boxes to go.
It's exactly like that. It's like
I'm not making that farting. I don't do that. I
No,
go,
you do it. Yeah. Exactly.
it's like a jab, Yeah, but then like as it progresses, like I feel like my matches are like especially physical because I feel like a lot of my game is just chasing down balls.
Yeah.
Like a lot of my game is just running back and forth, so my matches get real physical and they last a long time.
Very long.
They last a very long time.
Yeah, they do.
But what does mine sound like again?
It's like no.
It's
the
like third
actual
set. It's like
grunt.
third set.
It's like It's true. It's true.
Okay.
You do it a lot.
Okay. Okay. Before I wanted to put one last disclaimer. If you're ever walking by, if you're a Bryant student watching this, and you ever walk by the tennis courts and you hear
that?
That's
That's Aurora.
Okay, I grunt as a joke. Let's start there. In practice, I grunt as a joke because I get bored at practice and I just think it's funny.
Okay,
That's
fair.
my disclaimer.
Fair.
Okay, so I want to wrap this up with a little thing that I'm going to start on this show where the athlete I had prior to you leaves a question for you. Okay? So my first guest was Anthony Perez from Bryant Football. He left you the question, what is your why and what pushes you through the hard times?
That's a deep question. Yeah. What is your why? Like why I wake up every day and
Yeah, what is your purpose? Like what's your why? Why do you do what you do each and every day?
I think it relates back to my dad as well.
Mm-hmm.
I think before that, I don't think I would be able to answer something, but I think because of what I've been through and my grief and that journey, like I think that a lot of me wants to show this world like what a part of him through me.
That's beautiful.
If that makes sense. And yeah, I think that's kind of it. Just to show the world what I grew up, because I grew up in such a beautiful and such a loving environment, and I want to showcase that. And that's what's important to me. Just waking up and knowing that I have another day to breathe and to enjoy this life and to just be grateful for what I have. You never know when your time is running out, so just being grateful, so important. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Yahli Noy, thank you so much for joining me on the second episode of Game Set Chat. Thank you to everyone for tuning in. Drop a comment. I want to hear lots of feedback. Wherever you're watching this, hit that like button, subscribe, and I will catch you guys on the next episode of Game Set Chat. And scene. Ah, that was awesome.
Man, I felt like I missed.
Oh, you're fine. No, you're so fine. You're okay.
Thank you. That was great.
Thank you. Thank you for joining me. How long was that? 15 minutes. That was not bad.